Let me tell you a story, mine. I am Kairo, my beard streaked with grey, a face the centuries have tried to forget. Yet here I am, still standing in the shadows, watching the world spin its endless wheel. Have you ever noticed how history repeats itself? Different faces, same sins, new eras, but the ending's always familiar. I haven't just witnessed these cycles, I've lived them. Every century beats with its own rhythm. A rise, a rebellion, a hush, and then forgetting. I once believed immortality would bring wisdom. Instead, it brought repetition. My eyes, dark, tired, and knowing, have seen the same mistakes dressed in new costumes. I watched the French Revolution spill the blood of kings, only to see corporations crowned in their place. The guillotine's shadow never really left. I saw slavery's chains in one age, and in the next I saw debt shackle souls just as tightly. Empires crumble, new ones rise, but the hunger for power never changes. Each time they promise, this time we're better. But better never comes, only louder, only faster. The city lights blind, but they don't illuminate. There was a night in 1907. I sat by a fire with an old man, his skin weathered, his eyes sharp. He didn't know what I was, but he saw the weight I carried. He told me, the problem with the world isn't evil, it's amnesia. People forget the lesson, but never the feeling of being wronged. His words stuck to me like the scent of smoke in my beard. I didn't understand then, but now I do. The years have carved understanding into my face, deepening the grey in my beard. I've worn many masks. I've been the monster in the dark, the would-be saviour, the silent priest. Each role left its mark, but none brought peace. In my world, morality isn't about right or wrong, it's about balance. And that balance is tested most when no one is watching, when the night is long and the soul is tired. Once, in a village lost to time, I spared a man who tried to poison me. Not because I saw good in him, but because I saw his child, eyes wide, hiding in the shadows. Years later, that child became a hunter. He found me and with trembling hands drove a silver blade through my chest. The cycle turned again. These cycles, they test more than your will. They test your willingness to stay good, even when it costs you everything. Now, in 2025, I walk through neon-lit streets. The same old song played on new instruments. People perform their pain for cameras, sell their silence, or shout into the void. Connection is a hashtag. Truth is a brand. I walk among them, my eyes, sometimes red, always watchful, hearing the same pulse I heard in Rome, in Salem, in Rwanda. There's a storm beneath the skin of this world. I can feel it coming again. But this time the cycles won't reset. Something older, darker is clawing its way through the cracks. It feeds on division, distraction, despair. The hollow waits for collapse, but the new breed, hungry, reckless, pushes us faster toward the edge. I've tried to avoid war. I've tried not to become the thing they fear most. Because when I lose control, it's not just blood that spills. History rewrites itself. Every time I lose myself, someone innocent pays the price. That old man's words haunt me still. People forget the lesson, but never the pain. His voice echoes in my mind as real as the grey in my beard. I've watched humans burn their cities, then beg for light. I've seen them worship saviours, then crucify the inconvenient. I stayed out of it. I stayed silent. I didn't want to become him again, Valian, the name that made other vampires kneel, the name the Hollow still fears. But maybe the cycle that needs breaking is my own silence. Maybe I was kept alive not as punishment, but as a mirror, one that reflects what we become when we stop feeling. A mirror that shows us trading truth for noise, ignoring the echoes of our ancestors and calling it progress. I see it in every city, every screen, every face. This isn't just a story about vampires, it's about what we all feed when we stop being human. And now I see it clear as day. The cycle isn't just history repeating, it's a warning. And this time I won't look away.